And that's yet another DDG win.
All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Dead Draw Gaming YouTube channel. I'm Nick Moffitt, and today I'll be taking you through Pablo Meza's top 4 Mew VMAX deck from the recent EUIC tournament over in London. Just a really straightforward, streamlined list that Pablo was able to use to, get a great top 4 finish over in London. So yeah, just the 4-3 Mew VMAX and 4 Genesect. That's all there is for the Pokemon. No Oricorio in this build, no Meloetta or anything. Just Mew and Genesect, nothing more to it. I think, the Oricorio kind of falling out of favor, doesn't really help in the Lost Box matchup too much, doesn't really help against things like Gardevoir. So, if it's unnecessary, leave it out, right? We do have the 3 Judge, 3 Boss, 1 Roxanne, and 1 Avery. 3 Judge, obviously, you want to be able to disrupt the opponent. Same goes for the Roxanne. Once they get down to 3 prizes, after they take out your first Mew VMAX, you want to hit them with that Roxanne, get them down to a hand size of just 2 cards, and then keep it swinging with Mew VMAX. 3 Boss to target down whatever Pokemon on the bench that you want to take out, whether it's Greninja against Lost Box or chasing down 2 prizers against other decks. And then you've got the Avery. That can be really great into the Lost Box matchup. If they fill their bench with Comfies, you can kind of Avery and get rid of some of them. Maybe force them to discard a Comfy and maybe something else. And then obviously 4 Power Tablet, 4 VIP Pass, 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Chromatic, all staple. Do you have the 4 Lost Vacuum because we're playing the 4 Paths to the Peak. So we're going to need to be able to use that Lost Vacuum to get rid of the Path to the Peak. It's also a crucial resource to thin cards out of our hand in this current format because we did lose Quick Ball, right? So without Quick Ball, you're not able to discard cards that way. So the Lost Vacuum kind of acts as that role to let you send a card to the Lost Zone and get down your hand size so you can draw back up with that Fusion Strike system, right? We do only have 2 Nest Ball because, again, that's a card we can't really play. Once we fill up our bench, it's going to clog up the hand. And the 1 Feather Ball, alternatively, that'll let you either get the Mew V or the Mew VMAX. You have the 2 Escape Rope and 1 Switch Cart. Escape Rope's going to let you, make your opponent throw up something awkward potentially. And, also reset Techno Blast. Same with the Switch Cart. Can heal some damage off of your Genesect. Might be better to go with 2 Switch Cart because then in the Lost Box matchup, you can heal off half of a Lost Mine. But not sure how relevant that is. The 1 Pal Pad to get rid of get back all of our power supporters, especially that Roxanne and Avery that we only play the 1 count of, and also help get back an extra Judge or Boss as well to keep disrupting the opponent and keep bringing up those crucial targets on the bench. Got that 1 Echoing Horn again. We want to bring back basic V Pokemon that's easy to knock out, bring it up with Boss's Orders, and take it out with that Techno Blast. Fan Away is going to be really important for that Lugia matchup, especially. Going to be able to get rid of either that Gift Energy or that V-Guard Energy, and then allow us to go from there. We can hit him with the Roxanne, use Fan Ways to get rid of the Gift Energy, knock out the Tyranitar or something, and then they're going to have a tough time getting back into a second Tyranitar to respond to our Mew VMAX. We have the 2 Forest Seal Stone and the 2 Choice Belt. Tools are cards we can kind of play down as we wish, so they're pretty burnable, and also you can get rid of them with the Lost Vacuum. So just some extra consistency from the 4 Seal Stones and some extra damage from the Choice Belt. And then, as I mentioned earlier, the 4 Path to the Peak, and of course 4 Double Turbo Energy. That's all we really need with this deck. Just need the 1 to attack with Cross Fusion Strike to either copy Max Miracle or Psychic Leap or Techno Blast. So with all that said, let's get into some games on PTCG Live. All right. This deck's been doing really well at local tournaments in my area. At the most recent League Cup this weekend, it took first, second, and a top 4 spot. And then at the League Challenge I was at on Saturday, it was about half of the room. There were only about 10 players, but that's still quite impressive. But yeah, Mew VMAX, definitely a great deck to take to your upcoming local tournaments and even potentially Portland regionals coming up. We will be going first. Right, starting with Mew is always ideal. Another thing with not playing the Oreo increases your chances of starting with MUV, which is what you always want. We're still setting up. Got a really great hand here. We've got the VIP pass and the Nest Ball and the Ultra Ball. Gonna be up against that Gardevoir deck. One matchup where that 4 paths to the peak is really crucial. Start off with that VIP with 2 Genesects. Go for the Nest Ball. Get another Mew out. This is a matchup where Avery can be really great. So we did prize one Mew V-Max. Did prize. We have the Avery in hand. We have one Boss in hand or Judge? We have Boss in hand, right? So did prize one Judge. Did prize our switch cards. 2 Prams. We have a choice ball in hand. We don't have a choice ball, so we did prize one. It's only really relevant against the Zacian V anyways. I think we can get rid of Lost Vector and Boss here. I think it'll be good to just take out this Zacian on turn 2, where we can always horn it back and knock it out again. Get a third Jazz like down, I think. We're gonna want to save this power tablet for Mew next turn. Fusion Strike System, drawing 3. Another VIP pass is great. We can get down either a third Mew or a 4th Genesect. That's a good question. I think in this matchup, it's probably better to go for 4 Genesect specifically. Although I'm not sure. That's a tough one. We'll try the 4 Genesect this time, 2 Mew. I think especially with them starting with the Zacian, we're going to be able to take this one out pretty quickly. So I think we just want to be able to burn through the deck, draw to that Echoing Horn as fast as possible, and finish the game off pretty quickly. Okay, another VIP pass doesn't help us, but we'll just pass. Next turn we'll probably hit him with a Judge, and then just need to draw into the Mew VMAX and the DT. So let's see what they've got. Cresselia, not sure why they would bench that in this matchup. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's better to go for 4 Genesect or 3 Mew and 3 Genesect in this matchup. Yeah, without Quick Ball, I definitely find that the hand does get clogged a lot more with the VIP passes and supporters and things like that, more than it would in the previous format. Oh, Avery is also really great to pair with the Echoing Horn, because if they fill their bench, we can still go Avery and then Echoing Horn back to Zacian. And they're not going to be able to switch that out because it has 2 retreat costs. They're going to bench another Zacian V for some reason. I am not sure why they did that. That just gives us a very clear win path of taking out 3 Zacian Vs. We're never going to have to touch a Gardevoir, so that's going to make it really easy for us. So I guess we like to see that. There's the DCE, power tablet. Rank just go ahead and play Judge, right? They've only got 3 cards, but we need to thin out our hand. So we could play this path and vacuum, or we play path this turn so that they can't Greninja or Gardevoir, even if they hit the rare candy. Let's just draw 3. I think we'll play the path with the Lost Vacuum for next turn. There's an Ultra Ball. We can go ahead and play that. We could get rid of Switch Card and VIP. Get another Mew V-Max out. And then draw 3 more with Genesect. Gonna be looking for a Boss for next turn. Judge doesn't really help us. So Just go ahead and hit him with the Techno Blast. While shooting the strike, copying Techno Blast for 220. There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure why our opponent would choose to bench the second Zacian. Just makes my game a lot easier with the Echoing Horn to get back this one. Yeah, this Mew deck is just really great and consistent in getting off that turn to attack. Pretty hard to contest. My opponent would need a lot here to knock me out, and even if he does, then we can just knock out the Zacian on the next turn. Hit him with the hit him with the Echoing Horn play. Okay. We'll place the path for us. That's fine. They would still need a lot here. They do have the candy. Okay, that's not the right Gardevoir though, so they're not going to be knocking out South this turn. So I think that makes this a pretty done deal here. That's just research. That's fine. Kind of interesting on live. When you use the Shiny Arcane, it'll show you the energy to attach if you draw one energy and one other card before you get to see what the other card is, which is odd because, you know, drawing the other card could influence where you put the energy. And in real life, you should be able to see both cards before you choose to attach the energy or not, and where you would attach it. So this tempo somehow can be annoying. We're going to have to lost vacuum it away, obviously. Because Pap would shut off our own abilities. We can Storm Slash for 150. I think we'll probably start off with Ram here, getting rid of one of these Ultra Balls. Yeah, we should steal that one. This will probably get us good tails. So, not gonna get us anything. We can go Ultra Ball away, Judge, and Pap, I think. Ultra Ball away, Judge, and Pap, keep the vacuum. They'll Ultra Ball. No, we don't want anything. And then we could play the rope now, but I think it's better to just draw into another DCE. Okay, we're looking at boss row. Rope boss, rather. Deep row. I think lost vacuum will get rid of the other. We can fail the feather ball, lost vacuum, get rid of the other escape rope. I think it's fine. Fail this feather ball. Play the boss, bring back up the Zacian. That's probably gonna leave us with one boss left, right? We played the other one already. Why is it not letting scroll down to see the rest of my discard? There we go. Okay, so it's only the first boss actually. So that's great. So we still got two more. Hit with the choice belt. So we can go like this, choice belt and DT, or was it better to go onto the bench? I don't know. Vision strike system for 2. I want to save that tab, but okay, he's just gonna concede. I guess, yeah, if he's gonna knock us out, it's gonna be with the Zacian, right? So then that means that we can just knock back out the Zacian with our other Mew. No. Cool. Alright, let's get into another one. Back to my battle pass rewards here. Alright. Don't plan live too often, but I'd like to get some rewards. Alright, I should have waited. Okay. We have a mouse auto hollow. Nothing crazy. We did get the penny. I don't know if I have that one or not. And let's just hop into another game. That's what you guys are here for, right? Yeah, I think this Mew VMAX deck is really great. The main thing you only have to worry about is the, if decks play like 2 Drapion, it can kind of be rough. But yeah, the last match, my opponent definitely shouldn't have benched that second Zacian prematurely. It's just made it way too easy for me to wait as the Mew player, especially going first. Excuse me. They're choosing for us to go second? That's weird. Okay. Are they choosing for us to go first? We must be playing some sort of lost box deck. Let's see if I'm a mulligan, I suppose. That's my mulligan. What about theirs? Yep, lost box with a switch. Interesting. Why are they playing regular switch? And they're starting with 2 guys on the bench. Interesting. Goodra. Why would they start with both of them? That's odd. Not like. Could start off with the Chromatic or the Lost Vacuum. See what happens. We got a VIP pass here. Beautiful. We're gonna grab 1 VIP pass and then we can get the other one off for a Sealstone probably. Play that. We're on 2. Or Sealstone. Or Alchemy. Get the minions. Oh, let's get the VIP pass first. That's my god. Not quite sure how the Goodra matchup goes. I feel like it should be pretty okay. Yeah, sure. Not one that I've trusted. Fusion Strike System, drawing 2. Fusion Strike System, drawing 1. Reaching A. Why was it not letting me use this one? I mean, my hand is full anyway, but does pass too much against them is the question. Or do we wait on that? It's only going to be shutting off Greninja. Is the thing. But that can be useful. They do play Temple of Sinnoh, right? So I think it's probably better to save the path for later on, just to be able to bump those Temple of Sinnohs. And we don't really have too much follow-up here. We're going to be playing Avery next turn, most likely. So I think we want to save the path so that we don't inhibit our own draw power too much. But yeah, if we can get into a boss, we could go with the boss's orders down this. Goodra would be great. Yep. And they do also play the Drapion generally. Hopefully not 2. Or probably 1 at least. So that can make things more difficult. Well, that explains why they play the Switch, because they're Goodra. Yeah. Maybe Path could have been good to shut off that concealed cards there. Give them a little bit of a slower start. Rope is good for us. It means we don't have to find a switch. Sweet. Okay, appreciate that. Okay. I change it down. And boss back of Genocide. Okay. I find it so funny how the terrain changes depending on the hack. Yeah, let's go and get another Mew probably. Pretty good chance I think Mew is fine here. So ideally we'll get the boss, otherwise Avery's pretty good as well. Okay, lost vacuum can get rid of the nest ball and the forest steel stone. Okay, spin. There we go. Good play, it's power tablet. We kind of do want to save those. Yeah, there's another Mew. This would be our last draw with Genesect. So should we play a power tablet to make sure we can draw another card? We're probably not going for... We're probably not going for the knockout on Goodra this turn, it seems. He also only has 2 cards in hand. I think we just want to draw an escape rope. So hopefully we can find that off of Avery. A third path, goodness. That is not helpful. Still no switch. That's rough. Yeah, starting to adjust that can definitely be a pain for sure. Then we'll go ahead and throw one of the paths down at this point. Maybe a choice really slow, but I think we can hold off on it. I don't think they play judge or anything, just throw out sound. Yeah, the Avery was not all that impactful. It would have been much better to go boss down that Goodra V-Star, or Goodra V rather. Because now it's going to evolve in V-Star. We could still target it down potentially, but this hand is not looking very conducive to that. I suppose that's why Pablo plays 2 rope could potentially be very good in the Goodra matchup. That's for sure. Another path. Oh my goodness. I think let's get choice belt. I think we want to have the option of Psychic Leap, so let's just go ahead and play the Judge. All we need is a switch card. Forest Steel Stone is already used to get out the path. I guess we can retreat, right? I'm gonna just go for Max Miracle. We could play this down, but if we draw an Ultra Ball, it would be good to get rid of it. So let's hold it for now. Cross Fusion Strike. Copy Max Miracle. But unfortunate. Drawing into all of those paths at once is definitely not what you want to see. Fan of Waves is another card that's not going to help us at all in this matchup. Yeah, it makes me think is Heavy Path the way to go? And like maybe it's better to play Lost City potentially for the Lost Zone matchups. I'm not really sure, but I know it's important in the Gardevoir matchup to have all those paths, and also against Lugia, of course. You would get pretty bad by Lugia if you didn't have the path to show Summoning Star. So I can definitely see why you would want the blood path. All right. Like they're going to be able to power up 2 Goodras here. Not ideal for us. We would need that rope plus boss to knock out the action plus 2 power tablets. So it's kind of a lot to ask. It's probably up for Ninja for some reason. I find that odd. Oh, I suppose you can go 90-90 on 2 Mews and then clean up. No, that doesn't work because you only do 200. So once he plays Choice Belt. Wow, that's a lot of Mirage Gates. Okay, I guess if you have that many, you might as well. Well, but now they're out of energy. So why did they power up their bring them down? Rope. I think we want to let them knock out a Genesect here. And then, of course, let them kill 2 Mews after that. They did get this kind of boss already, right? They did boss on a boss already. Yeah, so. Now we have one. Let's move left. We're going to force them to have boss. And now we want to obviously boss down this Goodra here. It's a bit of a predicament because we want to save our power tablets. Should have promoted Mew V, would have been correct, but with this board state, it's fine. So I think we're gonna go. Oh gosh, really all we can do is hit with Max Miracle here. Actually, why is this thing? Oh, because not affected by any effect. Okay, so Max Miracle for 140 is just gonna hit through, so that's fine. Yep. Okay. So it's gonna hit through with whatever rolling iron they have. We're gonna get up another one. Yeah, just missing that early boss KO on the Goodra was pretty detrimental for us for sure. And just rolling iron for 200. Okay, help bad. Doesn't really help us. Pick it back at Joji and Avery. I think we'd rather save it for bosses. So we could allow this Mew to get knocked out, or we can retreat into the other one. I think it's better to retreat into the other one, right? Because this Goodra is not fully powered up. So we don't want to just get knocked out by Cram, per se, right? Well, I guess his Cram is already in the discard. Well, I already locked into retreating, so I guess I could have went into this one and switch card. But that's fine. We've got. Don't need the power tablet. We can just hit with Max Miracle again. We're up with the start 3 prizes left, so then we're just doing a come through the Greninja probably, and then finishing off with a big knockout on the last Goodra. So there's a boss, and hopefully Cam can turn us the rope. Well, we do need to develop this path as well, so we're going to be looking for a lost vacuum to be able to draw some more cards. Okay, they're actually going to get rid of, we'll probably choice spell. I'm not sure. Where are they going with Greninja? That's what I'm confused about. Oh, they do play Clara, interestingly enough. Okay. That's definitely not standard in the Goodra deck. Did they get back to these? No, they left one, so we could still echo more than one and then boss that. That's so odd. Why would he do this? Okay. We're already down 3 Mirage Gate, right? Yeah, you've already used 3 Mirage Gates. How does this help your math? This play makes no sense to me. Play makes absolutely no sense to me. I can just go Power Tablet knockout with the active Mew, because I used Max Miracle last turn, right? So that's fine, and then we can go Horn Boss next turn, potentially. So we want to keep this Horn. So I think all we do is go Power Tablet. I don't think we need to heal this. He already played Clara. Yeah, I think we just go Cross Fusion Strike Max Miracle. I don't know what they're planning. Their plays are not making any sense. Max Miracle 140. Yeah. And all we need is to draw into Echo plus boss. Would it have been better to do that this turn? Should we have gone for that play this turn? Because now we can get hit with Roxanne. I mean, we could have gotten hit with Roxanne before, but they don't have it. So unless they're able to fill their bench, which they're not going to be able to, then all we have to, and this doesn't even knock us out. So we're not really under any pressure unless they have a choice spell, right? That's the only way this play makes sense. There's your Recycler. Okay, that's fine. Okay. But they still got the Goodra V in the discard that I can take out with Gardevoir. Assuming I have to put some Cam though, so it's definitely not guaranteed. Why did they play Fog Crystal? If they don't play Snake Energy. Maybe they do play Sableye and they're setting up some Sableye play. Ah, maybe that's it. Maybe they have Sableye. So I thought about playing Sableye and Goodra, potentially. Okay. Because then they could knock out this, and that's I see. Alright, well, if we get the Echoing Horn here, we just win. So, if we flip heads. Alright, we got it. So it's just going to be Echoing Horn and boss per game. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what they were planning. Their lineup play definitely seems weird. I guess if they do play the Sableye, it sort of makes sense, which with Fog Crystal and Clara, I would assume they do have Sableye on their deck, but they're just going to be one turn too slow, it looks like. And I could have always evolved to this one as well with the Ultra Ball. So I was not really under too much threat. I would have had one other turn still, I think. Go ahead and retreat. And take on blast for game. Alright. Very good. Get one more game and then we'll call it a day. And they concede. And before I get to take my prizes. I don't know why it makes you manually select the last prizes as well when you're winning the game. It's kind of odd. They dealt more damage, but prize cards is what matters at the end of the day, so. Yeah. Go for one more game. Yeah, that's a nice coin they've got there. I like it. A little snowflake Pokeball then. Then we get to go first again. Yeah, I think our last round opponent chose to go second as well, which was very odd. I'm not sure what they were doing with that. Can be the trouble with playing online is you don't always get the most competent opponents. Gotta shuffle back in. Let's see. All right. Got a Mew this time. You are going to mulligan a lot with this deck as you only play 8 basic Pokemon, so pretty high chances of having a mulligan. But then you can always just hit them with a Judge to reset their hand. Okay, going to be another Gardevoir deck. Great. So we can obviously get rid of the Fan Waves. Sounds not great, but if we flip heads on the Scram, it'll be a lot better. Nope. So yeah, I'm gonna have to just do this. Star Alchemy for VIP paths. I think we'll hold off on putting the path down. What do I do? I'm trying to scroll through. There it is, VIP pass. And we'll play it. Probably getting at least one Genesect. I think Mew Genesect, just to give ourselves more options for next turn. Because we're going to be playing Judge, and then we want to be able to evolve the Mew VMAXs. So we'll just pass here. Nothing we can do, really. Hold off on the path because we don't want to shove for our Genesect for next turn. Once again, my opponent's going to bench the Zacian early for some reason. If I had a better hand, it would be very easy to go boss that down, but hand is pretty lacking here. I'm going to get that Mysterious Child Mew out, hopefully trying to retreat into that and then get into another Battle Pass or something. Yep, oh, they've already got one. Okay. That's fine too. I get Greninja. Okay, just 4 routes. All right. And Greninja's prized, or maybe they know that this matchup they're going to be constantly under path, so they, not as useful. I don't hate this. I think that Zacian shouldn't be there, though, this early. Why are they playing level ball preemptively? They should save that in case they get hit with Judge, that they have another out in their deck to Corellia, but Yeah, so that's definitely a mistake there. They should hold the level ball, and then if you have a judge, it gives you more cards in your deck that let you get into Corellia. Also, it makes it possible to top deck that Corellia that they just put into their hand instead. So definitely a mistake there by my opponent. We'll go ahead and measure this Mew evolve. We're gonna just judge probably. And yeah, we could go tablet and hope to draw the boss, but we're only drawing 2 cards, so I think that's pretty unlikely. And then otherwise the tablet is wasted. I suppose we could Psychic Leap. I think we'll sit at the tablet by the judge. Okay, Medic away the VIP pass. Probably get the double turbo. We do hit. Fails. Unfortunate. We go bench Genocide, drop with Genocide. Fusion Strike System for 4. Okay, very good. We got the DC. Want to hold the vacuum for next turn. Land's pretty solid. Okay, that's fine. We'll just go ahead and play the path and go retreat. Gonna have to be Technoblast because we didn't get the other Mew out. Suppose we could Power Tablet psychically, but I think the Power Tablets are important to save for knocking out Gardevoir EX at the end. Yeah, I think it's gonna have to be Technoblast here. Didn't check the prize of this game. Avery would have been a really great play last turn. You know, if we didn't have access to that. But we can do it this turn. If they attack with this option, we can go Avery, force them to discard 2 routes. But if we leave routes active, it's probably just better to knock one out. Or if you chase down that option with the boss potentially as well. Maybe the Power Crystal. Psychic Hatterblade. The Curler comes down, so they're getting a pretty good setup going, it looks like. They're gonna probably go get a third Curly with this one. Yep. We do want to draw an escape rope to be able to target those down. Ideally. And only got 3 cards in hand. Yeah, Avery would just have them discard the Zacian V, which wouldn't be too helpful for us. Boss, that's fine. We need to switch either way. I guess we could go for Mew V-Max on a DT instead. We can always go retreat with the DT. I'll start with the lost back and getting rid of the VIP pass and the path. Control the Fusion Strike System. We'll go Choice Belt on Mew. Probably gonna play a and then probably boss up the Zacian, right? Oh well, if we draw rope is the problem. But we can just retreat with DTE always. Oh gosh. Yeah, I think bossing up Zacian is definitely the way to go because now we're just too far ahead, right? Canistick's only drawing 2 unless we play the boss. We could also play a tablet. So we're gonna want to go like horn that back later and knock it out. I didn't even check if horn is prized or not. I'm gonna go for this and then we can always do T or retreat. It's fine. We do have 3 of those available. Okay, there's that. Gonna be here to Ultra Ball, but actually play the Ultra Ball for another Genesect. But Avery can be very nice unless Mad up next turn potentially if they bench a lot of other things. Or we can my Ultra Ball, what would that get? That's the question. I think we'll definitely go here.
Yeah, let's do this. Power dress like down. And that way we can fusion strike for 5. And there's a force stillstone. We did get the switch card, so we'll probably play that. No, that doesn't make sense. We should retreat and then save the switch card. We've already used force stillstone, but that's fine. I guess we could play the switch card to get it out of our hand. Yeah. We can also go retreat, play it next turn, so there's that. It's just genocide for 1. Archibald. We've used all our fusion strike systems, so we'll just retreat into Mew and virtual locks. Saving this for next turn, we could drop a high. It's kind of risky though because we don't have access to anything. I think if he attacks with exhaustion, it's fine for us. Actually, not really, because then he could go knockout, knockout. I guess we could go boss psychically and then knockout exhaustion. We run out of 3 prizes now. So let's say he swings, try to go swing us back to exhaustion on my Mews. That's fine because we can always just boss psychically. Yeah, so let's just techno blast here. We'll leave the path out of play because we don't have a way to bump it at the moment. And I'll take our 2 prizes. Okay, and there's the lost back in. So we're gonna mark the path to shut off Gardevoir EX. Yeah, I suppose it's fine to pop because if he doesn't, we did have the switch card, so if he's not using his abilities, he's not attacking, and then we can just go retreat switch. Yeah, we should have played the path down, I think, in retrospect. And he's the V Union version. I don't think that matters much against us. And they are finding their way some more V Union pieces. They've already used all 3 refinements, so let's see what they've got. Any Arcana, okay. And a 4th refinement card that comes into play. And you sell them. And your VIP pass, of course. But yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to be able to attack this turn, so we can just go Action Horn Boss. Go down to 1 prize. And we close it out next turn. No problem. Because if they attack with Gardevoir EX, they're not knocking us out. So then we get another turn after that, no problem. That's all. And the V unit isn't really a threat to us because it only has 300 damage and we have 310 health. That's perfectly fine as well. Okay, right. I forgot to pick an evolve this turn. They're going to be able to attack this turn. Yeah, we definitely should have put the path down. That was an error on my part for sure. Right. I don't think they're one-shotting us, so we should be pretty safe. Okay, they're going to go for Serena. And then try to finish us off with the Sky Seal Stone's Ocean, I assume. Definitely should have it fast down. Okay. Land Brainwave Pollinator. Yeah, it could be dangerous potentially if they're able to go Zacian, Sky Sealed Stone. They do only have 4 cards in hand, so it shouldn't be too bad. So where are we lost stacking anyway is the question. Probably the Judge. Lost stacking White Judge, get rid of that. And I'm gonna Ultra Ball these 2 away, play the Switch card, play Horn, play Tablet. Yeah, okay. Is this a threat? No, because I just knocked it out on return, right? So we do want a Nest Ball though, so we could Ultra Ball away the path of the Tablet. Okay, that's fine. Ultra Ball away path on Tablet. Go ahead and get another Mew V-Max. Play the Nest Ball, get another Genesect. We could play the Horn now to dig deeper, but it could be risky. You know, if there is a potential for Sky Sealed Stone, right? And if we miss, so they've only got 4 cards now, so that's a good try. But we can go like this, or like this. Got a 21 card deck. I think it's pretty darn likely to draw boss. I didn't see how many there are though, so let's play it safe. Because if we do horn them back, then you know they can get what's it called? If I get rid of the power tablet, keep the rope to get around this Gardevoir X next turn. I'm gonna that's gonna get boss if we have it. If we get that's great. So I get boss. Yeah, okay, there was only the one, so I think it was good to hold the Echoing Horn just in case we didn't draw into the boss. Although it does slightly decrease the odds because we're seeing one less card. I think it's important to ensure that we find everything we need first so that we don't give him Zacian V and then he can just go Sky Sealed Stone, knock out Mew V-Max, and win the game, so we wouldn't want that. Alright, you can go Genesect, draw 3. We're going to go on the 1 prize. We have the rope in hand. We're going to look for another GT for this turn. We could play Lost Vacuum, get rid of this V-Max. Draw some more cards. Because if we can get another DT down, that'll alleviate the pressure off of having 1 next turn if we do get knocked out in the active. Yeah, so for 2. I guess I could play the Power Tablet. There's DT. 2 Power Tablets doesn't really do anything as playing against Gardevoir. I mean, if he attacks with it, say, and he puts 6 on it, so we might as well pull them. We don't really need anything else, so I think we're pretty set here. And of course, we'll play the path to make sure that he cannot power up another Zacian. That's the only way we really lose here. And we're going to go for that Cross Fusion Strike, copy Technoblast before the knockout. Go down to 1 prize. Yeah, perhaps it's better to take out the Shining Arcana first and then go for the Horn Boss next turn, but he would have the potential to fill his bench then of the thing. So, and if he knocks out with Brainwave, that's fine. Then we'll find KO. So he has 7 others Zacian plus Sky Sealed Stone in order to win the game. And with those energies on this Gardevoir, it actually makes it harder to get 10 onto the Zacian. If they do only have, they have none in the discard right now. So yeah, I think it's pretty unreasonable for them to pull that off with the Path Bump with the Zacian. They would probably have to collapse away the Shining Arcana to get, what are they, 9 energy in the discard? 60 plus 270. Yeah, 9 to 8, right? Yeah. So yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. And the Mewtwo V Union is not really a threat. Oh, I guess yeah, we only have rope, so and that was our last boss, so we'd have to get Palpad, which I don't even know if Palpad's in the deck either. And yeah, I guess the V Union could cause us trouble potentially. 2 tablets. That'll be enough. I'm gonna only be 280. Yeah, we should have kept one more tablet around. But if he's not going to attack with the V Union, then it's not a problem. It comes down to Sinnoh. And usually the V Union version only plays the one Zacian, so I think we're pretty safe here to close this one out with that second Mew VMAX. Yeah, I mean, even if he gets the knockout, it doesn't really matter because, yeah, we have the path to come to the temple. That's an important thing to know, of course. Yep. And that is an important thing to note. We're going to research. There goes Sky Seal Stones on our risk of that. Yeah, so it's a good thing we saved the Echoing Horn until we drew into boss, because if we had gone for the Echoing Horn before Fusion Strike System, then, you know, they could be able to go Sky Seal Stone, put 9 energies on and knock us out. So that would have been trouble for sure. But yeah, looks like they're just going to get the knockout with the Shining Arcana Gardevoir, and then we can just knock them right back out with Mew VMAX, because we do have a counter to that Temple of Sinnoh. So no problem there. And they're only doing 300 anyways. So yeah, this was a pretty convincing win for us for sure. Just go ahead and retreat and attack with anything really. Not for Psychic Leap even. Let's see. Oh, that's not an option. What else? It's fine. All right, there we go. Very good. So yeah, that'll conclude today's episode on Pablo Meza's top 4 Mew VMAX deck from EUIC. I really hope you enjoyed, learned something about the deck. Definitely a great play for any local tournaments coming up, as well as Portland Regionals. Very streamlined and consistent, and, you know, hitting the opponents with the Judge in the path and the constant bosses, and also the Avery. It's going to let you kind of disrupt them, and you don't need much. All you need is double turbo energy and a Mew VMAX to get swinging as early as turn 2. So yeah, really great deck all around. Would definitely recommend it. All right, take care, guys. Make sure to check out Dead Draw Gaming and Cutter Tap as always. Just put up a new article about my EUIC Moltres Kyogre deck. So definitely check that one out. And then, of course, go support Dead Draw Gaming for all your Pokemon TCG needs. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.